Good morning, everyone. It's Kathy Schmitt, the Backyard Stamper, and today I am continuing scrapping my trip to OnStage in Long Beach, California. OnStage is a Stampin' Up's convention that they hold every year, and boy, this last year we had a blast. So if you're new to my channel, you can go here to sign up for my newsletter. And if you have any questions, please email me at kathy@backyardstamper.com. And my blog is backyardstamper.com. So we'll get right into the project. Let me just recap where we, well, first, let's tell you what I'm using. I'm using this Beach Time scrapbooking kit. This is $36, and here's the code number 166843, and it's available in my online store. This is perfect for my trip to California. The bright colors just are speaking fun. Plus, I live in New Hampshire and we don't have palm trees here, so this gives me an excuse to use my palm tree pages. So we have already done layouts 1 and 2, and I have linked those videos in the show more below, so you can go back and watch them. But let me just show you my layouts here. I'll move my coffee over. Okay, so layout number 1 was all about going to the beach, because that was my bucket list, was to go to the beach, and so we did. So these are my Stampin' Besties, and we had so much fun that day. So this is layout 1. Layout 2 was our matchy jammy time. So we all got matching jammies with the sheep, and then I used the Woolly Friends to add a little sheep doodad. And yeah, there was a lot of shenanigans going on. And Max was our chauffeur for the week. He was our photographer. He was such a good sport. So yeah, check out those videos. Lots of laughter going on when I was making those. All right, so let me I decided today I want to try making a flip-flap waterfall card. So we're going to do some pictures of, well, me. And we'll see what we're going to do here. So I've got Prize Patrol to do, and I've got just regular friends. So after today, I'll have 2 more layouts to do. So this is the last of my printed pages, but I still have loads of designer paper to use. So I actually want to save this one. Well, we'll see what we're going to do. There's a picture of us outside in the palm trees, but for my friends page, I could use this one. But let's see where we're at. Let me get the directions. That's the beauty of this kit. We have full color cutting instructions and instructions for our doodads. So I don't know if I've actually cut these pieces, so we might need to back up a bit and do that. So let's see here. I need a piece. We're going to use the back of this piece, so let me see where that might be. I'll see if I've already cut it. Okay, and that is 1 1/4 by 7 1/4. So let me grab my trimmer. Okay. And let's see what this one measures. 7 1/4. This is 8 1/4. And that's because I cut that right there. So we'll go ahead and cut it at 1 1/4. And then I'll cut off 1 inch. So what I decided to do with this layout was to cut and prepare the pages as I was working on them, instead of having so many extra pieces everywhere. All right, so I have that one. There was no 3s on there, so I'm looking at 3B. If there's an asterisk, then they want you to use the back of the paper. So that was this side. Okay. I need a little bit of this stripy paper. Let me see where that is. Just checking to see if I had a little piece cut already, and I do not. So we're going to do this paper. That's a 1/2 inch by 3. Okay, so let's go to 1/2 inch, and I might be able to use the rest of the strip on this layout. So we'll see what we're going to do. By 3. I think I want the yellow and pink side. All right, we're going to do that. Okay. And then let's see what else I need. There's no 3s, no 3s, no 3s there. All right, so I need a big piece of white willow that's 11 by 11. And I think I have that cut already. There's 11 by 11. Okay, so I have that one cut. And then I need these white willow pieces that are 3 1/4. Let me see if I've cut those too. And I think those are to put my photos on, but my photos are bigger than that. So I'm going to wait on that to see how we're going to put this together. All right, so, oh, look at how fun this is. This is using all these pieces. So these are all my doodads. And so the way these come, you punch them out and they have the project number. So all of these go to project 3. So I've got all these strips here. That's fun. And then let me look at the right page. And the right side uses the palm trees. So let me see what I want to do. Here are my pictures. Some group pictures, and then me just goofing off. And then I have, these are the ones I wanted to do as my flip flaps. So I decided I was going to try to jump up in the air. Oh, I got a foot off the floor. It was pretty lame. So I have that one, that one. Let's see here. This one, look at how goofy I look. And that came down, and then that was the end, and this is the beginning. So I thought I would just put one on, and then I've got these flip flaps so we can see how that works. And I'm thinking that if I save the special paper that came with this layout for my friends' pictures, I think I'm going to do that. So save this layout for the friends' photos because I've got some outside, but I can use this color strip. I've got all these fun colors, and I can still do something with this, I think. So let me grab, let's see here, what color should I use on this page? Because I've got some, I want to use like a lemon lolly maybe. Let me see here what I've got in my stash. Okay. Oops, that's not the right one. Okay, I see it. I see it. So if I do a lemon lolly, these are all the new in colors. So, you know, I could even do one of those. Let me see. I just got those. So let me see. That would be kind of fun. Okay. And let's see. I know the obvious is the hydrangea hue, but I kind of like to use one of the colors that, this is the cantaloupe. That's not my favorite because hydrangea hue is my favorite. Good morning, Debbie. Thank you for coming on. My friend Debbie is going to be featured in my pictures. And she and I collaborate on a lot of fun things. So you'll have to check out Debbie's channel. It's Frankly Stamping. And yeah, see what shenanigans she's up to. All right, so let's see here. These went to project 3. I'm just moving those over because I want to see what I want to do with this. So I have these photos, but I want to get a piece of designer paper that matches this. So hold on 1 minute. I've got that as well. The Beautiful Ordinary Life matches that perfectly. So we've got lots of fun pages or paper in here. Ooh, I like the striped one. Okay, let me find that. And I also like the polka dots. So we can do polka dots. Oh, that one's pretty too. A variegated one. We've got this one. That would be fun. And the stripes. Okay, so these are the pages that I'm going to make my layout with, and I'll save this beautiful stripe for my other pages. Okay, so I'm kind of winging this. If I am going to do, all right, so let me see. I'm going to just lay out my photos here. So I snapped a picture of on the screen, and that's going to be my title. So that's kind of fun to do. I don't know what we're doing. All right, so we've got some that are far away, and I don't know if I need that, but I'm going to definitely put a funny one of me on there. Okay. So that's one page, and then this page will be more of me, and another group shot will do. And then I want my flip-flaps. So that will all be really fun. And these are extra photos. So goofy as usual. Okay, so let's see how I want to match. So this, let's see here. I think I want to do, I really like this stripe. It's bold. If I cut this piece in half, then it's going to be 3 by 3, and I can put it like kind of in the middle of my, like that. Or I could cut another piece and do, oh, this is a full 6 inches. What to do, what to do? Okay, I think, and I also can use this one. Okay, I'm going to grab my pack of designer paper. This is Beautiful Ordinary Life, and this has all the in colors in it. And I'm going to, oh, I have this one too. Okay, I have that, and that will be good. Okay, I'm getting the ideas. The idea is flowing. Okay, so I'm going to cut this piece in half, and I'm going to use the full 6 inches. or I might use 4 inches. Let's see what I'm going to do. Let's go. I'm going to take this and put this maybe going across. So if I do 6 inches on this one, here I had it all organized for you guys. And then I'm going to cut this down to 3. There. All right, let's see what we've got. Let me move my photos out of the way here. These all go to page 2. Okay, so I have my 2 pages here. This is crisp cantaloupe. And we have a lighter side too. I kind of like the lighter side myself. So I'm going to do that. And if I do my 6 inches, I'm going to leave just a little bit of the cantaloupe showing. And we'll make both pages like a mirror image of each other. Then I can have this come across. Or I can do it like that. I kind of like it across, but I don't know if I want it right in the middle. I might want it down a little bit. So let's see. Let me turn this way. So I've got yellow kind of, then it looks like it's flowing, right? All right. So now if I'm going to do this, and where's my group? And I have stickers and everything too. Yeah, I like that. And then for this one, I can do another group photo. And then I'll put my flip-flaps on this plain page here. And I've got this frame here is here, we'll do that. Okay, I love it. So now let me see what I had for stickers left over on this. Oh yeah, time for fun. Time for fun, definitely. I've got arrows. I've got a sun, a ticket, and I also have, let's see here. I have another sticker here. So I have these pieces here, which kind of look like that stripe page, but I might put that. Let me see what that looks like. That looks kind of neat. What I'm looking at is this part right here. Or I could put the palm trees across too, to really break it up. Okay. All right. That's where we're going, Martha. So let me move page 2 out of the way. We'll work on page 1, and I have to mount these. I'm going to put them on a piece of, a photo mount. Let me see what I have. So these come with your kit, and this one's 5 by 7. That is a big layer, and this one is 4 by 6, which is the same as my photo, but I'm gonna just I'll trim a little bit off my photo so I have that much showing, and I think that'll be fun. And then this can just kind of go like that, right? And then I can have a journaling box right there, because you guys know I don't like to journal. Yes, I lovingly call this crisp cantaloupe, crispy cantaloupe. All right, we're just going to take a 1/4 inch off, and I'll take a 1/4 inch off here. That'll give me a nice narrow border all the way around. And it looks like I could trim a little bit off of this piece. All right, and do I want to trim this down? I kind of want to double mount it, actually. double matted, I mean. So let me see what else I could double mat it with. That on the yellow. Ooh, that looks good, huh? Let's see what else looks good. This one here also look good. If I do, or some of the light against the white, maybe the dark. I am going to go with the dark. So let me see, I had a piece cut already, so let me see if it's going in the right direction. Let me see, it's over here. Here it is. Okay, well, we don't have to go side to side. We can go up and down with our lines. Now I'm not sure I like that. All right, I'm going to go with the yellow. Yellow is always hard to put on a page. And this way I can use these beehives, and they're not directional, so I can go like this. And that will double mount my pictures. Just this one. I'm going to double mount it. All right, let me grab my trimmer. My blade is really struggling. I'm going to change my blade really quickly. So, let's see where my new blades are at. Okay. Let's see here. Do I have a new one? Yes, right here. Okay, so it comes, they come in packages of, I think you get 4 in the pack, 2 in the pack, sorry. And it's been a while since I bought any. And then they have this protective over it. And then, and you know what? This isn't even the right trimmer. Hold on. Hold on. This is a different trimmer. This is our old style. So now I just flinged that off. And I want to put it back on. Shoot. All right, so I'll just put this back. Hold on, this is not the right trimmer. Ay, 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 ay. All right, this is the right trimmer, but let me see. I threw some of my used ones in the bag, so now I don't know which one are used and which ones are new. That is a problem. If you're going to save your blades, which I don't even know why I'm saving them. Let me see if I got to pick some over here. Well. It doesn't look like I have any, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to use my worn out one until I get some new ones. All right, so I need to cut, our page is 5 by 7, so I'm going to cut this at 4.5. My picture's 4, and then I'm going to cut this at 6.5. All right, Let's see what that looks like. Oh, fun. Fun, fun, fun. Yes. So that takes up some real estate, and I like that. And I might cut this down just a smidge because it's 5 by 7. If I want a narrower border, let me take off an 1/8 and take an 1/8 off here. Because I'd like to have a little more yellow than white showing. There. I like that. Okay, let me go ahead and adhere that. Decision has been made. Okay. That's on crooked, as usual. I have for some reason, rectangles are hard. All right, and then let's put this on. Oh, I'm so excited to try the flip flaps. So this last week they had the Stampin' Up's virtual album retreat. I gotta take those down. And so I haven't made my pages or even prepped my pages yet, but I watched how they did it, and it was really, really fun to see all the techniques. So I am excited to make some of them. Okay, I'm going to put that down at the bottom. This is going to go right there. I'm just making it up, my measurements, not measuring a bit. And then, I don't want, see, if I do this, then I have one on both sides of the paper. I'm going to just see what it looks like. A barely there stripe. Looks kind of fun. I'm just going to put it right on the edge of my DSP. Just helps break up the crisp cantaloupe too. There, by giving it some color on that side. All right, and I've got one for the other page. And I have my title. I'm going to put that on a photo mount. Let's see here, that looks like, or a piece of white willow. Ooh, that fits perfectly, but I want it a little tighter, like so. Let me chop that down here. I want it to be at 3. I just want a real narrow border on this one. And this is going to be probably 4. All right, let's do this side. That side has a little ding in the corner. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Okay, so just a little bit more than 4. Move that out a smidge. There. And we'll put that on. like so. Maybe I'll bring it down a little bit. This one's going to go here. I got to cut a little smidge off the side. There we go. All right. And like so. And I also have this little relax. We can put that on, and I have this little ticket. And I tick it. And I have some stickers here. So I want to say who's in the picture. So maybe I'll do it like that. It doesn't need to be straight. Let's get my journaling pen out. I hope you guys took advantage of the sale we had yesterday. It was National Scrapbooking Day. And I got to just write people's names. Hold on a minute. Stampin' Friends. Friends. Jamie. Stephanie. Debbie. Marissa. Kathy. And me. And I'll just kind of go like that with that. I like that. Sometimes, you know, we always get so like it has to be straight. I'm not going to do it straight. I'm going to do it crooked. Then I have these cool dots I can add, and also time for fun. Oh, that'll go on the other page. That'll be fun. All right, so let's see. I've got sun. Let's go to, oh, you know what? I'm going to say, let's go to the OnStage. How about if I just say, let's go to OnStage. That'll be fun. And I'm going to put that right on top. I've got a banner, so I can do it this way. Let's go to OnStage. Oh, I love it. Sorry, I can't use you today. Let's go to OnStage. $2026. Well, I'm going to use the other side of this banner and write. Is that the right side? No. 2026 on my tab. Can I do it this way? Oops, don't want to do it on that. 2026. I think I need to write it this way. 2026. And then I'm going to tuck that under so I have just my little flag coming out. Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll do it this way. Yes. There. Great. Good idea, Kath. There. Oh, I love it. Okay, so now we've got this. I'm going to pop this up with dimensionals, I think. I don't use a lot of dimensionals in my pages. I don't even have a pack of dimensionals handy. So I'll just use, oh yeah, do I? I have a little piece of scrap dimensional. Let's see. I am going to just cut that down. This is like foam adhesive sheet. It's like an extra large dimensional. All right, we're going to put that like that and like that. And then I can just kind of, I guess I'll put it straight. There. Okay. Then let's go ahead and use this doodad that I hadn't used from page number 1. Oops, I got OnStage crooked like that, so we'll put this like so. I am being goofy, huh? I don't want my pictures to line up. Well, it's okay if they line up. Okay. Now, what do you think? Should we have a palm tree, a palm branch coming out? Or we can stick that farther down so it's okay. And we got a lollipop. 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 Okay, so that side of the page is done. That's pretty good for winging it, right? And then let's do this side. This is going to be harder because of the flip-flaps, so this might take me a little bit of time. But that's okay, right? Grab your coffee. Okay. So hard to get it straight. Okay. You know what the problem was is I was trying to start up here where I'm on a slant instead of doing right here, which is right in front of me. All right. So I have that and I have this page. I can just continue it. Continue. Let me move this. Okay. So if I continue this page, I want to line this up and then I'm going to go ahead and put this right there. And then I can continue my little stripe too. All right, so let's butt up our pages so they are straight, like so, like so. And then line up the bottom. Oh, just a smidge short. Okay, we'll butt it up, but not touching because I didn't get it all the way on the cantaloupe here. Okay, there we go. Now we're on the crispy cantaloupe. All right, and then let's get this other sticker off. So even though this is the border for my sticker, that's pretty fun, huh? To use the scrap. Let's see here. Let me turn it this way. All right, something like that. Okay, fun. Oh, did my video freeze? It looks like it did. Oh, no, it didn't. It's just me trying to line something up. Okay. All right, here we go. Now I've got this, and I'm going to put it right on top of my This side is a little wider, so we'll start on that side. And then they look cohesive. And it gets a little narrower on the other side, but that's all right. Nobody's gonna be measuring my stripey stripe. There. I love it. Okay. These are all extra. This is my doodads. All right, let's get my photos. I've cut these down already to fit in my flip-flaps. I'm going to put this one down here, and I need a photo mount. So they give you these photo place cards, which are great to just keep your spot, but you can also use them to mount your photos. So I'm into using the white. Okay. And then I've got this grouping. I'm actually going to move it to this side, like so. Oh, I could totally cut off all that excess bucket stuff. Let's see here. There. Which means I can cut my other photo down too. I mean the photo mount down. Okay. You know what? I'm going to leave that little tag because I'm going to do this with it. I'm going to put my dots on. So I'm going to start at the top and the bottom. I need 2 and then 2. So we'll do, how about like that? And like this. Whoops, that's not going to work. 1, 2. So we got to put this together closer. Too close, too far away still. Okay. Fun. All right, so I've got a little design going there. That's fun. All right, so I'm going to do that. Then I have this goofy picture, which I'm going to leave big, but I'm going to frame it like that. Maybe I will cut that down. Let me put this on here first, and I can put the, let me put this on first on my picture like that. I need my glue mat because I don't want the adhesive. The adhesive is wider than my photo. All right, so let's see what this looks like. Oh, I had some little nibs there. I didn't notice. That's all right. They're all going to be looking at me, so not the little nibs on my paper. Okay, yay. And then I'm going to trim with my scissors. All right, so now I gotta think of something clever to say. I love SU. I could do that. That would look like, let me see here, I got a scrap here. It would look like I love SU, like that on here. Or yay for me. Yay for me. Let's see, that is probably the right size. Or just yay or hooray. Let's do hooray. Hooray. Like that. Hooray! All right, so now I'm gonna put that down and I'm gonna go right here. All right, then now comes the flip flap part. Let's see how, I gotta remember how we did this from the instructions on the virtual album retreat. Here's my opening. There it is. These are 4x4 flip flaps, and we have them in different sizes, so that's always fun. So she said, put the flap that peels up underneath. So if you bend it like this, then it will flip up. So that means my picture goes like that. So now if I do this, and how many pictures do I have here? 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Oops, I don't want to take them out of order. So then I'm going to put it in upside down. So when you flip it up, it matches. Oh boy. I trimmed all my photos down ahead of time, so that was good. No, you guys didn't have to wait for that. There. All right, and then this one is going to go, if this goes down like this, whoops, if this folds down like that, and then I open that, then this one also folds down like that. Yeah, I think it does. So I got to make sure that's on the right side. Okay, so then every picture I have my mouth wide open. Why? I don't know. So I just want to make sure when you flip it, the picture goes upside down. Oops, did I put that on the wrong side? No, that's all right. So let me see here. If I flip this down, let me put it on my glue mat so I can see against the clear plastic. like so. So I've got that, then that, and then this. This one should just go flat. So I've got 2 flip-flaps and 1 flat. And what I'll do is mount, I'll put a piece of white or this bumblebee even behind it so that you get a little border to look at. And then I had that sticker, Time for Fun. Where did that go? Time for Fun. Oh, yes. All right. So if we do Time for Fun at the top, maybe I don't want that yellow. Maybe I want white. Hold on. Is this 4 by 4 or 4 1/4 by 4 1/4? Let's look. Oh, how lucky am I? Okay. So this is going to go down. Debbie, have you tried the flip-flaps either on a card or on a page yet? I was thinking, I think these would make great like gift card holders too. All right, so I have that. Then this is going to get folded down, and is it going to go under my mount or under my photo? Well, you don't really see the page mount, do you? Maybe I needed that to be a little wider. Oh well, you know what? It's just my book. So if I have it like that, then this page, whoops, this one is mounted perfectly. So I am going to put that, I'm going to put a little bit of tape here. And I don't know if I've done the flip-flaps right. But I think so. All right, let's see. If I have that laying there, I want my picture. Well, I don't have to. This is not mounting it on my picture yet. I'm trying to get the flip-flap equally. So when you shut the door, it looks like that. Okay. And then what I think I'm going to do, then I'll bring in my yellow. Yeah. Okay. So let me put this down. So there's a lot of designer paper on this page, and that's okay because there's a lot going on. So when I go to put this in my album, I'll slice my album a little bit so that then the flip-flaps can be flapped. Where did my sticker, Time for Fun, go? I want that one. Oh, it's right here. I already peeled it off. I was like, wait, where did it go? All right, I'm going to put that. Let me get that out of the way. I'm going to put that right there. Or right at the top. The yellow doesn't really go, but that's okay. Well, I didn't even get that straight. That's no good. Okay. Alrighty, and then we'll peel this piece off as well as add some adhesive to my base. Whoa, that is look at my finger is stuck. That is strong adhesive. All right, so there's not going to be any room for movement or error here. I am just going to go with that. And I think I'm going to peel this up and bring it down a little. Like so. Oh yeah, look at this. I did my first flip flop. Yay! Everyone, my mouth is open. All right, now I need a doodad for down here and maybe a little journaling box. So how about if I just take a scrap of the white, because I don't like to journal, and jumping for joy. Or actually, this was my attempt at jumping up and down. If I do it like, let's say 2.5. This is my attempt at jumping up and down. My attempt to jump up and down. If you look closely, one foot does actually leave the ground. Okay, so I wrote that too big. So let me cut that down. I need what I'm going to do 2 3/4. And just do it like that. Fun, 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 fun. Okay, so now let's do that. And we'll put this in the garbage, that in the garbage. Okay, now I still have, oh my gosh, I did not get that straight either. All right, let's try again. All right, let's see what we have for some doodads. I've got another palm tree, some sun, another lollipop, lollipop, ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. We'll do that. And let's put a little palm. We'll put the palm tree over here. Fun. Okay, so here we go. Page layout number 3. Let's go to OnStage with my Stampin' friends. We're relaxing, no, goofing off, and then time for fun. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Oh boy, you guys. And if I find some other doodads, I may put those on too. I've still got like an umbrella here from my leftover from my class. I could always put an umbrella. Let's see here. Maybe. And let's see, I got a yellow one. That kind of looks fun. I think I'm going to do that, guys. I'm going to put an umbrella right there to fill up that space. So let me get my glue mat out. Whoops, that's a lot of glue. That came out pretty fast, so we'll just kind of dip our umbrella into it. And then my yellow piece goes right there. Does the umbrella, is that okay to put on this page, or do you think it looks kind of dumb? Because then I also have the green one I can put. Put that. Oops, not that one. Right here. Like that. It has nothing to do with the pages, but that's okay, right? Does that look good? Let's see what it looks like when I put all my glue on it. All right, no stickies on that one. Oh, you like the umbrella idea. Okay, I'm going to put 2 though. Thank you, Deb. It's just, I want to fill up that space. In my card class yesterday, we had so much fun making our water themed cards, and they got a kick out of the umbrellas. Okay. Okay, just like that. And then we'll do, maybe I'll move this sticker. No, I'm staying there because that's where it's going. All right, we'll do that like so. That look okay? And let's see here. Like that. And it kind of ties the colors in too. And like so. Let me see if I can make a little beach towel too. Like that. Let's see what it looks like first. So the splashes of sparkle works great for this. And again, it's got lots of color in it, and that's what my pages have right now with all the doodads and everything. Let's, if I tuck that under like so, then I'm definitely going to move this. That will give me lots more room because I can do it like this. Okay, and I had one other kind of towel that I could put. Let's see, we could do, what do I have for my scraps? Oh, I have the sunshine towel. Let's see here. That's a little bit better color combo. Oh, I like this one. Okay, so I'm going to do this, and I'll do this and this, and put it like that. And I'll do this one like so. And let's move this out of the way. I think that's not going to come off. Oh, that's going to leave a scar. All right, so let's put this down. This looks great. Even though we're not at the water on this one, it still is fun. There. Okay, I am so happy with this layout today. Oh, I got this. This is, let's see if we can put it under here. Maybe I need to put it over here so I have two. There. Okay, what do you think? I am quite happy with it. And using the flip flaps was actually pretty easy. So don't let the flip flaps scare you off. They were very easy. And now I can't wait to show people that I did it. All right, you guys. We'll see you next week for another batch of scrapbooking. And maybe I'll have my page protector, and I'll show you how to cut that to add those in. This is really fun. I love it. So, all right, guys. Thank you. Bye, Deb.